This is CloudAway by aquatic experts. When you add it to a freshwater aquarium, it actually clumps together all those free-floating particles in the aquarium to be taken out by a mechanical filter. And those particles can be made of excess fish food. It could be plant matter that broke loose. It could be dust. It could be microscopic particles. Whatever it's going to be, it's going to clump it together. And one of the things that's going to happen is those microscopic particles you never saw before now become visible. So your aquarium actually is going to look a little cloudier, but your mechanical filter will remove all those particles from the water. Now that's going to be one of the key. Your filter cartridge, your pad, your filter pad, whatever you're using has to be able to trap small particles from the water. Some things like sponges and stuff don't trap small enough particles in the water, so your particles are going to continue to stay in the water and to spin. You'll never get clear water, so you need a good filter. The other key is going to be this pad's going to eventually clog full of all that debris coming in. You want to make sure you're rinsing it quite often to keep good water flow. And that could be twice a day, it could be once a day, but do keep an eye on the water flow. If it starts to slow down too much, rinse the cartridge, rinse the pad. Make sure you got good, the water flow is essential and key to making this work. Now, there are many other causes of cloudy water, and what I'd like to do is I'll take actually a cup and I'll dip it into an aquarium. I'll hold up against a white piece of paper to determine the actual color of the water. Now, sometimes hazy water will be caused by ammonia levels. Ammonia levels will rise up in an aquarium. It could be a new aquarium, could be an established aquarium where somebody's added too much fish food, overfed, or they've added too many fish and the ammonia levels spike up, and you'll just have to find that out by using an ammonia test kit. Now, if the ammonia levels are high, that can either be done by an established tank by using a water change, or eventually the beneficial bacteria are going to catch back up, convert that ammonia to nitrite, the water will clear on its own. You can also see cloudy water when you have a lot of excess nutrients in the water. Along comes this bacteria. It could be an infusoria bacteria. It'll bloom out. It'll eat all these nutrients from the water. Once all the nutrients are gone, this bacteria dies out and the water becomes clear again. So you don't have to worry about adding something like a CloudAway on that one. It should clear on its own. Now, there's also what's called discoloration of the water. Now you can see this is kind of a tea color, and this is caused by things like driftwood breaking down to the water. Could be fish food, could be fish waste. Those are organics. They break into the water, break down to the water. They kind of raise that discoloration level of the water up. And to get rid of this, all you do is use a good activated filter carbon. That'll lock up the organics. It'll become crystal clear again or clear again. Now, one of the other culprits is green water. It can be red, it can be brown, but these are free-floating algae. Most common is going to be green algae. And CloudAway will get in there and they'll try to coagulate it, but because the algae is still multiplying so rapidly, it'll stick back over, it'll still stay green. So we got to kill the algae. So we can use a product called, API makes one called Algae Fix, which kills the algae, or my ultimate weapon is a UV sterilizer, an ultraviolet sterilizer. And as the algae goes by a UV sterilizer bulb, it eradicates it. He's gone, he's dead. So any of the material left in there, we can then use CloudAway to make sure that tank stays crystal clear once the algae is dead. Now, to use this on particles, we want to go ahead and use about 1 capful per 10 gallons in our aquarium water. Now, if the water is soft, you're keeping a soft water tank, go half strength. Just use 1 capful per 20 gallons. And if the water's not crystal clear within 24 hours, you can go ahead and retreat. You want to add this to a high flow area. You should probably shake the bottle first. It would be nice to go and shake it up, pour into a high flow area, let it circulate. After 5 days, if the water's still not crystal clear that you like it, do a water change of 15 to 20% and then redose it one more time. You should have crystal clear water at that point. So for any of your particles in your water, your needs, this is the answer. CloudAway by Aquatic Experts.